Happy belated Christmas and New Year, everyone. 2020 was certainly a roller coaster, wasn't it? I'm hoping we can all get a fresh start in 2021 and all get down to some serious mini painting. What I want to show in this video is pretty much everything that I started in 2020, but never finished for one reason or another. But first I just want to show you something that I find interesting. This currently is about 85-95% of my wall of shame, I'm calling it. And obviously we've got my cat there for scale. So as you can see, I'm a big Tower fan. I've got pretty much every unit that's available apart from some Forge World stuff. Also got some Bandai stuff from Star Wars, including the Perfect Grade Millennium Falcon, Indomitus, Dark Vengeance, and obviously some of the new Necron stuff that's come out. A model from Hordes, which is actually from a friend, and we've also got some random bits and bobs, some Gundam sets, and some actual Airfix models. As I said, this actually shows about 85 or 90% of my actual collection. The other boxes are scattered around and I couldn't find them when I took this photo. Now, before I get into the nitty gritty of the video, I do want to show you some things that I've managed to finish over the last few years, which I'm actually proud of. First and foremost is a Space Marine from my own custom chapter. This is the best painted one that I've got so far, and I do actually really like the paint job on it, so I might do an up-to-date version of it soon. Now again, same chapter, but this time as a captain. The base and the model themselves don't go together, that's just something I put together because I thought it looked cool. It's the same colour scheme, and again I am super proud of this model, but again I might actually do an updated version at some point in the future, as the chapter itself does need some fleshing out. Now, something to take note with this model is that it's a bit top heavy, so I had to glue a 2 pence on the bottom to stop it from falling over. Next one is the Grey Unclean one. Now, mostly did follow the Games Workshop tutorial for this, and I maybe painted it over about a 3-day period, spending about 6 hours at a time on it. Again, I am super proud of this one. This is my favourite model that I've done. I did deviate a little bit, adding bruising to the model a bit more, adding some varnish to the what I call wet bits, so you know, the tentacles, the muscles, the fat, whatever. Again, really happy with it. Custom base that I built for it as well, and I think I might do it again, but this time I might do it as a actual zombie, so pale flesh and rotting flesh and whatnot. And finally, we've got the first video that I ever did as a tutorial, which is the Tau broadside. Now I realised when I finished the video that I didn't actually give him any of these extras, so nothing on the shoulders and anything like that, but it was well received, and I'm certainly going to do another video again in the future. And finally, the last models that I actually got finished this year were the Scorpec Lord and the Necron Warrior from the Indomitus set. Now, I explored this one using the makeup tutorial that I actually made, seeing if you could paint models with a makeup brush, and it turns out you can. Love the detail on this, and I especially like the glowing effect on the model itself. Now we're going to move on to projects that I started, either for tutorials or just for my own stuff that I didn't finish this year. And starting out, we have the Blood Angel Space Marine from the Indomitus set again, and this was using the same makeup brush technique that I was exploring with the Necrons. I do like how it turned out, and pretty much the only thing I have to do is the base. It's mostly done, to be honest. Again, another Indomitus Space Marine. This one is an Imperial Fist. This one I actually painted along with a few friends on not Twitch, Discord, just to show them how I go about doing my technique. Might make a tutorial on that, but I haven't decided yet. Another project which I really loved was the Aeronautica set. So obviously this is the Tau figures. Again, love it, but haven't finished it, so that's something to do in the future. Next is that Hordes model you saw earlier on, the Gargantuan. Now this is actually for a friend. It is something that is very complicated. I've never worked with a resin model before, and it's very detailed, so it's going to take a while to do. He asked for it to be done in a volcanic theme, which again I've never done, so it's going to take a while, but I will definitely get it done this year. Now, next model I actually can't fit into frame because it's, well, there's not enough space between the camera and the desk. It's Dorgar from the Archaeon set. Now, it's a lovely model, but again, I just haven't gotten around to finishing it. Next up is for something for a colleague at work. He once said to me that he collected Warhammer in university, and he had this model but ended up losing it in a move, so I volunteered to paint one for him, and so it's on my to-do list for him. At some point I will eventually get around to doing it, but since we're all in a work from home environment, he will get it at some point when we eventually get back to work. On my next not completed list is the Ultramarines Primarch, which at this point in time I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he is primed, he's got the Zenithal highlight as I went through a phase of doing that through the year. I literally just need to paint him and see how he comes out, which I think will be nice and fun. I just need to do it. Now with everything cleared away, you'll see what I'm working on in a minute, which is the Void Dragon from the new Necron set. He is a really fun model, but I have somehow managed to lose the chest piece, which you'll see just now. I don't know if it's disappeared somewhere in my carpet, it's hidden behind something, or it just wasn't in the box. I didn't actually take any notice in that. He is a fun model, and I am looking forward to getting him finished, but my god is he finicky. Now for something that's a bit more realistic, you can blame Plasmo for this. He had a video where he painted this using exactly the same model and the little add-ins that I'm going to show you in a moment. It's a very detailed model, and I do look forward to painting it, but I just don't have the patience for it at the moment. Lovely decals, very small details, and honestly I have no idea where I'm going to display it once it's finished. The base model itself is fine, but as I say, I bought some, they're not called add-ins, it's an upgrade kit, which is basically brass parts, either photo etched or they are not cast. I imagine they're turned in some way. So again, it's going to be fun to do it, but it is very detailed. Now this year has been a struggle for everyone for obvious reasons. I did intend to get a lot more done than I actually did, but for whatever reason, whether it's home life, work life, personal problems that I've been going through, it's just been a case that I haven't had the physical, or mental, or even the emotional energy to commit to anything properly. Don't get me wrong, I do like the community, I do like the act of making these tutorials and painting. It's just that I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and it stresses me out that I'm making a product that, in my eyes, looks good, but I know there are a lot of better people out there, and there's going to be people that don't take much from my videos, but then again there are going to be people that do take things from my videos, and I like that aspect. I like teaching people. But again, it's a kind of balance and a battle for me to say, can I do this? Is there a justification for me to teach people when there are resources out there that may be better at doing it? But I just want to show the experience and explore it a bit more. I think what I need to do as well is maybe just paint for the sake of painting. There's no need for me to take a video of everything and tutorialize everything. I could just paint stuff and put it on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever and just show the community, hey, this is what I'm working on. But yeah, it's been an interesting year. I've never done anything like this before, and I do hope that I managed to get something forward with this as well. And you know, for the people who've been supporting me, the people who like, comment, subscribe and whatever, it is nice to have that experience with you guys. And you know, I do hope that moving forward we can explore this together a bit more as well. But for now, I'm going to leave it here. My aim moving forward is to try and get at least one video out per month. I think I can manage that, even if it's just something simple like, I don't know, a base tutorial, or, you know, this is how you properly prime a model, or yeah, whatever. If you've got any requests of what you want to see though, let me know and I'll see what I can do. But for now, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time.